Hi, I'm Alex Porte. I'm the head of engineering here at Bigstep, and I'm very passionate about high performance in general, high performance websites, big data, science, that sort of thing. So many websites crash on Black Friday, not just because they crash per se because they have so much traffic, but they slow down a lot and they appear to be crashing. And it's just because you have so much traffic cramming up into insufficient resources that the server tries to handle them all, and each user gets a very, very small piece of time, small time in which the CPU has to handle their request, and what ends up happening is that it just stretches that second over a long period of time. So all your users are slowed down. They see the response in like 10, 20, 15 seconds or more, which is typically unacceptable. Everything that's more than 4 seconds is bad for your user experience overall. So first of all, they should test, they should benchmark their infrastructure. They need to know where they stand. What's the amount of traffic that you guys can handle with the current infrastructure? And that's the very first thing. And then, based on that, you see where your bottlenecks are. You see if your CPU has an issue, if your database has an issue, if you simply don't have enough resources, and the solution sort of stems from that. So to optimize your website for Black Friday, what a lot of our customers do, and what we do for a lot of our customers, is that we add more resources temporarily, for the duration of the event. We prepare them a few weeks in advance and we release them afterwards, after the event. That typically is either doubling or more than doubling the infrastructure, the amount of resources that you have, adding a load balancer in front, caching some areas of your website, more the areas with pricing and the areas that get a lot of traffic per se. We optimize the databases and the ordering process so that you can handle the increased amount of orders. And we work with our customers to see if there are things that we can do to perhaps avoid having to have dynamic areas in the website, because that's what generates a lot of CPU consumption and database access, dynamic areas of your website. And if you can transform that into static, just for let's say you have dynamic pricing on your website, if you can change that into static pages, then that's going to be a lot faster. And so we work with our customers, we tell them what to do with their developers, and we do certain tweaks and certain changes so that we can heavily optimize the website. So this is a very tough question. Typically, the amount of time and amount of work required to optimize the website depends heavily on what the website does and the amount of traffic that we're talking about. But typically, it's safe to say that we need at least a couple of weeks to prepare. Right? So you should set, to be on the safe side, you should set a month in advance for that. But if you don't have that amount of time, just 2 weeks should be enough for some quick fixes that we can do to handle most of the traffic. So if you are able to get in touch with us, contact us by the end of October, we should be able to help you at least with an assessment of what you currently have. Perhaps if we have the time, do some benchmarks and then do some quick fixes. So get in touch. But if you don't have any issues with with your website during Black Friday, it means maybe you want to get some more traffic on that. So do some campaigns. Black Friday is an event that it's a worldwide event, and it just helps a lot of companies sell a lot of their stock, new and old, and it's a pity to miss. Happy selling!